to be here. I just wanted to share with you really quickly a review of the Done For You Services program from Ariella Arroyo and Wesley Virgin of the Overnight Millionaire System. I am new to the program. I've only been in it for almost a month, not quite a month yet. I joined the last week of September, and right now we're in the third week of October. So it's about it's Tuesday. So it's not even really like the full third week of October. Anyway, so I'm new to the program, but I wanted to share that. I think it's pretty good so far. So this online marketing is not my first priority. I actually am a certified personal trainer, and I'm working on becoming a certified nutrition coach. So I spend a lot of time actually focusing on that aspect, studying, just learning that craft and learning how to train people. And so joining Done For You Services was really like that side hustle that everybody says that you really should have. Multiple streams of income is super important. So that's why I even got started with Wesley Virgin and then eventually Ariella. And so that being said, I don't actually put as much energy into the program as I definitely could, but as I probably should. And it hasn't stopped me from making money. Yay! Okay, so the first week, so you sign up for the program, and when I signed up, I was on a Zoom, and Ariella was talking about the program, and every now and then, when there's enough people on that are brand new to her, to Wes, to the program, to everything, and are interested in starting their side hustle or their potential main career or opportunity, then Wes and Ariella will kind of start talking, and then they'll give a discount to get started. And I had been on a couple of Zooms, and so this time the discount was significant enough that I thought, you know what, let me just go ahead and do this. Like, it's an investment, but if it's as good as like everybody is saying, then it's a smart investment. Okay, so I was like, okay, so let me just try it out. So I clicked the link and bought the service that night, and then I got an email saying, congratulations, the welcome emails. And then it said, you're gonna have a call with a developer or a programmer. And I really don't even know like the right terminology here. Okay, like I'm gonna get a call with a tech guru who's gonna help me get set up, and that's all I need to do. And so, but I'm also the type of person that gets a little gung-ho. So like I got my welcome email and it had some directions in it, so I like followed all the directions that I could follow. So when it said you're gonna meet with this person, schedule the time, I was like, okay, I can do that. But I'll also do what the email says, so I can be like as far ahead of the game as I can when I meet with this person. I didn't want to sound like a complete idiot, right? And so I set up some things, and then I even tried to kind of do it my own way. Like they're like, you should have a domain like kind of more specific to the product that you're offering versus just like D's Fun Channel or whatever. And I was like, well, I already own a domain and I don't really want to buy a new one, so I'm not going to do that. And I mean, it's fine, you know what I mean? As long as you know how to drive traffic, you can pretty much have whatever domain you want. But the reason that the program works and is so successful is because if you follow their instructions and their tips, you're going to maximize the opportunity for income at a faster pace. So, so that says a lot. And so, so I set up my stuff, and I got my call. No, I got in the program, and I remember the I think I remember, I can't remember exactly right now. Why did I have to email Ariella? Oh, okay. So when I was trying to follow my own directions, there was one step it said, to use like your enter your code or something. And like, because I don't know anything, like I didn't even know what they were talking about. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't know what that code is. So Ariella's always like, well, just text me, if I can help you, I'll help you. If I don't, I'll pass you on to my developers who are the experts in this, and they will be able to answer your questions. So I did that. I emailed her. I mean, I texted her. And it is her phone number that she gives you. I mean, okay, can I just say, like, she literally gives her phone number to everybody in the program. Like, there are thousands of people that are using her services right now, and we just all have her phone number. And it is not like her other phone number. It's like, while we're in a Zoom, and like I'll notice something and I'll be like, hey Ari, did you see that? And then she'll be like, yeah, I did, let me get on that. Like she's right there with it. This is her phone. So I thought that was kind of cool. But anyway, so she texted me right back, and she was just like, I just got a new phone, but who is this? And I was like, oh, it's Dee, and I just joined your services. And she's like, well, have you spoken to a developer yet? And I was like, no, not yet. I think I have an appointment or something like that. And she's like, okay, well, let me get on that right away and get you some help. And then like immediately, I would say within like 15 minutes, someone contacted me and helped me get the information that I needed. And then he was like, okay, but you're gonna meet with your regular, like I'm helping you right now, but you're gonna meet with the person that we have you set up to meet with on this day and time and I was like, oh, okay, that's cool, thanks for helping me. And so that was really nice, like they have, like she is involved. It's not just like some random pitch by some millionaire who's good at pitching you. It's like, this is her baby and she wants it to be successful, and she wants everyone who's in, the family to be successful, and so she's involved. And when she says she's going to get you help, like you reach out to her and you get the help. And the people that are helping you, they're real people. They're not like just outsourced. Like I've asked, because I'm like so random, right? So I've asked, I'm like, oh, so like how, so you work for them? And and I've gotten the reply, and I'm like, so were you ever in the program? Like, do you know what we're going through? And they're like, yeah, it's how I got started. And like I started like you started, and then because I knew a lot, Ari was like, hey, so can you help out others? And and so that's what I do now. And I was just like, oh, that's cool. So like, I don't know, that's just like a nice little vote of confidence, I think, for the program. It's like, not only is it giving you the opportunity to make money, but it's also giving you the opportunity to share your service, what you're gifted and talented with, to help others. So of course they're still killing it in the service, but they're also doing their thing. And so so then came time for my appointment with the developer, and it was through Skype. And so they walked me through kind of like what was in the welcome letter, made sure that I had gotten everything set up correctly, and then we fixed my domain name, because it wasn't like, because my primary focus is health and wellness, it had nothing to do with this side hustle of online sales. So clearly I really did need to get a different domain to just be a little bit more just to make it easier on the people who are going to be utilizing the service. Like if they're coming to me looking for health and wellness, then my original domain is perfect for them. But if they're coming to me to learn how to make money online through marketing and affiliate programs, or to learn how to change their mindset and be more positive so that they can bring money and success into their life by the way that they're thinking, then this health and wellness is aligned with that in a way, but it's not that. The health and wellness isn't focused on financial gain, it's focused on health and wellness. And so the other domain, so I'm not going to beat a dead horse, but you guys get what I'm saying. So anyway, then once we got it all set up, and the developer kind of showed me things, he asked me if I had any questions, but really it was just over my head. And again, because it wasn't my primary focus, I took a lot of notes, and I tried to like learn what he was saying, but in one ear and out the other, kind of. So and truthfully, so then like for the next week, so we set up an appointment for the next week so we can check in again, see how things are going. He gave me some information to like kind of learn on my own to make some more like organic traffic come my way. And then that was it. And that was it. Like, I spent that next week, I think, studying for my yeah, I did, because I got my certification at the end of September. So I spent that next week studying and preparing for my certification exam, and that was my whole focus. So I never went back to my ad to anything. I just like, okay, it's set up, I'm good, done for you, services is done for me, which is so hilarious to me, but it is what it is. So then the next week came, and thank God, the way they do things, it's so like digital, so when you make the appointment, you can just add it to your calendar from the appointment screen. So got an alert on my phone saying, hey, you got an appointment. I was like, oh my gosh, okay. So I went on, and he's there waiting, and it's all fine, and we check in, and I've made like $20 or $30 in that week, and I didn't even know it. And I didn't even know it had happened. Like, I didn't set up any like alerts. So like some people get alerts, like a little cute little money sound when they make sales. I didn't even set up any alerts, and honestly I probably won't, because I don't want that. I mean, like, I love knowing that they're having money come in, but I don't need to constantly hear that. Like, it's just a distraction, especially since I've got like all kinds of things going on. And then so he changed up the ad, because Wes is one of the primary people that promotes the Done For You services, the Overnight Millionaire service. Like, so you'll see him in a lot of the marketing videos. You'll also see Ariella. So you'll see them both, but Wes like is the one that like pumps out videos like just constantly. And I mean, like, constantly, like he could be his own Hollywood. Anyway, so because of that, they are able to change our ads through the service. Like, every week they can put on a new ad. They've been testing it through the market. There's so many of us in the program that they're able to test it, how it's going in the different countries and all kinds of things. So they test it. They think this is what's going to be the best, so they put it up there. And so every week we get to change that. And so my developer, he was, we got together and he did that. And then I was able to ask a few more questions to kind of understand like conversion and all that kind of stuff. And so he explained that to me, and then away we go. And I think I checked in one more time that week to because he had told me a little bit about conversion, or like, I remembered a little bit about conversion, so I checked in to see like how that conversion thing was happening. And I remember he said, like, if it's not converting, we're gonna change like maybe the keywords or whatever. So I was like, oh, well, this one isn't converting. Like I know what I'm talking about. So but you gotta play around. Like, you're not gonna learn anything if you do nothing. So I did something to learn something, and it's cool. And so so I did a little bit of that, and then the next week comes, and he checks in with me again, and he checks all the things, and he gets to explain a little bit more to me. So I'm only saying all of that to say that Done For You Services is a system that sets you up for online sales. It gives you a product to sell. It gives you the marketing ability, and it sets you up for that with YouTube, with ads, and your opportunity to maximize this program comes in your ability to market. So they set up everything. You're gonna get a sale. Like, I think they guarantee your first sale. I got my first sale the first week, so I mean, like, I want to say I'm positive, but I'm pretty sure they guarantee you your first sale. And then after that, it's really up to you. You can go the paid ads way, but the developers on that first call tell you the organic way to get sales. And so at that point, you can do what like I do and just kind of like leave it in their hands, throw up some ads, and then check in next week. Or you can do like some of the other people in our group have done, and they have killed it with organic marketing, like just sharing through groups and conversations and on their social media posts. Like I have seen some amazing numbers, that which is why I decided to do this review, because I want people to understand that like this is definitely a pandemic proof opportunity. Like you definitely can earn money through this program. You definitely can learn, because as I was explaining, every time I got together with the developer, and that's only because like I'm not checking in between and asking questions in between these weekly sessions, but when I do have my weekly sessions, which are already scheduled, and we do chat and I do ask questions, I am taught more. And so like I said, I have a notepad and I try to take some notes. Sometimes it is just, it's a lot, for me, because I am spread thin and like squirrel easily, squirrel, like, yeah. So, but again, it's not my primary focus. My primary focus is health and wellness. So as a result of that, I'm doing really good. Like I feel like I'm doing great. I know I can do better, because my intention now is that now that my personal training certification is complete and I have it, now I can focus more on the marketing side, because in my mind, learning this aspect, this marketing, with videos and ads and social posting, will only help me in the health and wellness marketing. So clearly I want to maximize what Done For You Services offers in the way of education and building a brand recognition, but also I want to like use that in the other aspects of my life that I can see how it can benefit me. So I would say for anyone who is considering Done For You Services, just try it. You're going to make your first sale. You're going to start to make your money back. It's an investment, but if you understand how investments go, they bring you good things. They bring you income. They bring you, opportunity. If you really dig in, you can become an expert in this field. And if you connect with other members of the group, because we really do become like this gigantic family. It's so adorable the way that we interact online through like the chats and the groups. It's like, seriously, it's just a big family. And so if that is something that appeals to you, then you will have that. And in the group, there are a lot of people who are extremely talented and gifted in this area as well. And that is why they are killing it. Like they are killing it. So I just want to share my personal experience so far. So like I said, doing absolutely no I don't even know if Ariella would like me to say that, because it's not a come in and they're going to do everything for you. It's really not that way. Like they really do want you to learn and then do some work to get some real money, because the program works. But if you happen to be a little bit like me, where you're like a little, then you will still make some money, like you will. It's done for you. They put you in the position of being able to make money. So it just happened. It just sounds so bad. Like I just feel like you can't say that. You can't say it's not true. My results are not typical. Oh, I can say that. My results are not typical, but it's very possible. And so, meditate, have a great expectation, stay positive, check in with your developer every week. If you join the program, and join the program. Like, what are you waiting for? Like, it's like super awesome. And you're gonna have a lot of fun, because the people are super fun. I'm really enjoying just every aspect of this program and the people that are involved in it, and so I'm excited to promote them. I'm excited to share with you, and I hope that you will consider seriously the investment. It's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Okay, friends, until the next video. Chee-hoo.